Hello YouTube. Today we are going to be running 50 ambush maps. We're going to see how much money we can make. My current idle setup is essentially just Eater of Worlds altars and strong boxes. So we got Eater of World upside there. We have favorited maps. We can drop more Jungle Valleys. We are going to be running Jungle Valley. I did already find the Seer and Defiled, so I went ahead and put that on Jungle Valley so we can get apothecaries, although if I get one I probably won't be putting that in the actual total earned here. And because we're playing Mana Forged Arrows, we use less damage on this idol. And then we just have, Diviner Strongboxes with Scarab found, Diviner Strongboxes Scarabs, additional Strongbox Eater of Worlds altars on both of those. Then we have Div Dupe with Eater of Worlds altars, currency and map dupe here. Let's see, we got chance to contain strongbox, so we do have a 100% chance to contain a strongbox, which actually gives us one extra. So we got that, and then we got chance here as well with diviners. Diviners, unique monsters drop scarabs and scarabs found. We got arcanist and scarabs, arcanist and scarabs, and then on these ones we just have 2 additional strongboxes with Eater of Worlds pack size on both of them, and on this one we did actually snag one that has scarabs in your maps are likely to be less common. So that's what we're running. We are going to be actually, if you didn't notice, we are missing the strong boxes in your maps are at least rare. I do want to get that, but I don't really want to drop the Eater of Worlds pack size quite yet. So also 2 additional strong boxes with that mod is pretty expensive, so that's kind of what we're working with for now. So yeah, we are going to have to roll our strong boxes, but that does mean that we can use this, which is kind of nice. So this is going to make it so you can get like up to, I think, 14 additional items or whatever from Diviners and Arcanist. So that's always good. And then we're just running 10 additional strong boxes here. We got Discernment Scarab, and then we are doing Ambush right here for 3 additional strong boxes. So this gives us about 20 strong boxes a map, and we are going to be running 50 maps. I have already rolled them, and I've been keeping track of how much I spent on, the maps themselves are about 5C each. I'll just drag this over. So about 5C each on the maps. Chisels are about 200C. Scours and Alks are pretty minimal. And then Scarabs are definitely the most expensive, about 12 Divines for all those. And then it's going to cost me about a Divine just doing the ambush craft on the map device for the 50 maps. So in total, we're looking at about 16 Divines and 34C that we spent for 50 maps worth of stuff. By the time this is done, I do plan on keeping track of Arcanist strongboxes, Diviners, Cartographers, which are pretty rare in the current setup, and then altars. I want to count how many altars we get and then how many schwinks we get, so see what we end up with here. And that's what we're looking like currently, and I will get you guys an update once we have ran all the maps. Let's get to it. Alright, we are 13 maps into the farm so far, and I have only gotten 2 Cartographer strongboxes the entire time. And I didn't realize, I actually forgot I switched this idol out. So I'm actually going to switch it back. So this one has maps from strongboxes are duplicated and currency item. But I'm going to swap it back to this one, which is currency items are duped and then 17% chance to find altars. Because I am sitting at 57% chance to find altars right now. And with this one, I'll go up to 74. So around the 14th map mark, we should see an increase in Eater of Worlds altars in our data. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that, because I don't think the maps from strongboxes are duplicated is worth trading out 17% increased chance to find Eater of Worlds altars. We're going to find out here, and I think this is the better option, so that's what we're going with. Alright, quick interruption. I have been informed that I completely forgot you can now get 6 fucking map slots for your map device instead of 5. I don't know how I forgot about this. I just did. My buddy just reminded me that you can get it from the Maven, and I cannot believe that neither of us noticed this before now. So I already ran the 50 maps, and we made a good amount of profit, which we're about to get into, but I just had to put this in here because I can't believe I didn't realize this. But yeah, okay, so new Scarab setup would either be like implementing another 5 strong boxes with the regular ambush Scarab, or the openable again boxes, which would obviously be pretty strong as well. So you can put either of those in, but yeah, you can get the 6 slot. I just haven't done my Maven fight here, so didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, so the video's already pretty much done at this point, and we're just gonna go ahead and finish it. And we might have to we might have to do a rerun on this and see if we can get, we might do like tier 17 ambush or something with all the new Scarabs and shit, and see if we can do a little better, because yeah, I can't believe we didn't realize this, but I just had to put this little note in here. Alright, we are done with all 50 maps. It looks like we got pretty close to 60% of a level doing them. I do believe I died one time to detonate dead on one of the strong boxes, and I'm pretty sure I started around 0% XP, maybe like 1 or 2. But here's the loot we got. We got a whole quad tab and a little bit more into this one. I'm going to go ahead before we jump over to the spreadsheet and see how much we made. Obviously, I need to consolidate some of this down. I'm going to turn in all these smaller div cards and just kind of get everything down to more basic stuff so that it's easier to calculate, and I will get right back with you guys. Alright, after turning in the div cards and then just putting some in the div card tab because I didn't think that they were really worth calculating into this, and I also moved all of the idols over to here, so we're not going to calculate those either because they're so random. We're just going to calculate the actual currency within the tab and what we got here. So as you can see, we got a lot of maps, and we are actually just going to use a tool called the Exile to actually check this. So I'm going to set the price threshold to like 20C, I guess, because honestly, if it's under 20C, I'm probably not going to take the effort and time to actually go and sell it. So we're just doing this tab here, and we're going to go to stash now and sync. Okay, that's the wrong tab. Should be, there we go, now it's working. 20C, stash, sync. Okay, so the tab is worth 55 divines, which means that we profited quite a bit of money. If we pull up the spreadsheet here, we can see that we spent 16 divines and 34C, and the tab is worth 55 divines. So we made almost 40 divines profit in 50 maps. I will say these maps take probably, I would say, 5 to 6 minutes for me to run, because I was writing down all of this information as I was running them. And that added probably a minute to each map. So I would say like 5 minutes a map, but you could say like you could do 10 of these an hour on the low end. So it's pretty, it's like all right, I guess, for div an hour. It's definitely not crazy, but either way, we got quite a bit of altars, and this is the map that I switched the idol over back to the altars. And I did notice something as I was looking at this data, is that it seems like you cannot get more than 6 Eater of Worlds altars in one map. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is true or not, but in these 50 maps, I did not ever get 7 altars, and as you can see, before the idol swap, I was getting 6 like pretty consistently. We got it a few different times here, and then after the idol swap, we were getting a lot of 6s and 5s. Obviously, we had a pretty bad streak here. We had like a 2-3, 2-2, 1, but on average, we had quite a bit of altars in each map. We had 203 altars out of 50 maps. We had 188 Arcanists and 153 Diviners. So I obviously have a lot more % chance in my idols to get Diviners. So we can see that Arcanists is on average a better chance of getting than Diviners. And then Cartographers are obviously pretty rare. I did end this. I started with 44k gold. I tracked this, I think, on the 3rd map I started looking into this. So I had 44k gold in like the 3rd map, and I ended with 410k. So yeah, I mean, we made a decent amount of gold, but it's nothing like crazy. It's definitely not like the craziest gold farming strategy ever, but as you've seen in the clips, we got a bunch of different schwinks in here. We got a lot of divines, Valdo's boxes, Sephiroths and whatnot. No big ticket items, but either way, like I said, obviously I was missing a Scarab this entire time, so that definitely affects how much money we made in the run, but is what it is. We still made a good amount of money, and on the next set, I probably will not be rolling the strong boxes. I'll probably just do the strong boxes in your map, or at least rare idol, so that I don't have to roll them all, and I'll just open them, and I will have the extra Scarab. So I will be running this back. I might do 100 maps, or potentially 50 tier 17s, because I do think that I want to push into tier 17s now. So definitely something I want to look forward to here and want to get into. Obviously gained a decent amount of altar as well. There are some other idle options as well, like increased quantity of items gained from strong boxes is something that you could try out. there's a lot of different options to change up this strategy. I mean, Strongboxes is pretty iconic at this point. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. Me personally, I like league mechanics that allow me to just run through a map and I don't have to like stop too much. So rolling Strongboxes is definitely not the best thing for that, but normal Strongboxes are amazing for that because you just walk by, tap them, kill the monsters, and leave. You don't have to like sit there in a ritual and then you got to go to a breach and then you got to go into another ritual, and the maps take so much longer that way. I like to just be able to run my maps really quick. So that's just how I like to play the game, but definitely look forward to the next video. We are going to be doing this again, but I probably will not be keeping track of all this information next time because honestly, I don't really enjoy doing the whole spreadsheet thing. It's a lot of extra effort that I have to put in while I'm running the maps, and I'd much rather just record each map, and then whenever I get a schwink, I'll just add that into the video type thing, and then I'll do like a before and after with Wealthy Exile and show you guys how much we made essentially. So definitely looking forward to that, and yeah. Alright, and then to end off the video, we have one more little thing here. We ended up with 7 Valdo's puzzle boxes, and this league right now, they're only about half a divine a piece. So, of course, I'm not going to sell these. We like gambling around here. We're going to see what we can get. I've had decent luck with these this league. I haven't hit anything crazy, but let's just see what we can grab here. First one, we get a Precursor's Emblem. That's not too bad. Might be worth something. Second one, Katava's Thirst. Don't think that's very good. Third one, Foil Night Grip. Not sure. Foil Soul Mantle. Pretty sure that's ass. Foil Vertex. Probably also ass. Not sure. Victario's Influence. Definitely got to be ass. And the last one, a Warped Timepiece. Definitely trash. So I'll pop all those up on the screen for you guys so you can see what they're worth. But yeah, I don't think we hit anything crazy. Maybe potentially the Precursor's Emblem, but I kind of doubt it. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.
An impressive display of mathematics.